I hate this map so much. It's so small. It's so stupid. I hate it. 1-0 is going for a Crypt Lord opening. I thought he was going to play Ted Fiends here. Ted Fiends, from what I've seen so far, 1-0's best answer to the humans. Of course, the patch with the Ghoul nerf has made things very hard for Undead in this matchup. And plenty of Scourge bros are struggling. I'm surprised that the Play All 10 series isn't on YouTube yet. Yeah, that was 2 days ago, right? Play All 10 series, Infi versus 1-0. They played 10 maps, and Infi won 9 out of 10 maps. 1-0 only got 1. Further lending credence to the idea that this matchup is looking a bit rough right now for the Undeads. As we remember on the old patch, Undead was doing a bit too well against Night Elf. Definitely. They were a bit too strong against Elf on the old patch. And then Blizzard decided to nerf Undead entirely. In every matchup. Not just against Night Elf, but in general, by nerfing the ghouls. Oh, what a great decision that was. And now Undead are trying to find their footing on the new patch. So, both trying to go for a fast expansion. Amazonia, of course, a small map. Very easy to find the opponent. Very easy to go for an attack. Forti's trying to protect the peasants. We got the militia already on the way. Crypt Lord so far holding on to the mana. No impale used yet. No peasants lost even. Oh, deny! Damn, Forti's looking so good. He denies that peasant as well. These denies are big, by the way. Can prevent level 3, possibly. Another peasant goes down, so 2 peasant lost so far. It's totally manageable. As the AM is going for a counter-attack, by the way. That's one thing about AM and... well, AM only. Just AM and Water Elementals can cancel a gold mine pretty easily if they are left alone to do it. And that is the first easy cancel. First, perhaps, of many. Decent surround here with some footies and, ghouls and acolytes. No kills here, but the cancel is successful. This is looking like a very good early game for Forti so far.
말도 안 되는 선방을 한 거거든요. 네, 일꾼 2개 잡혔고, 그러니까 언데드 쪽은 지금 소모값이 별로 없어 보이지만 소환물이 다 죽었어요. 그렇죠. 그런 걸로 이제 경험치를 쭉쭉쭉 모으는 거고.
Not too many not too many losses for 1-0 either.
진짜 감탄할 수밖에 없네.
But the economy advantage is going to be heavily on Fortitude's side.
아까 말씀하셨던
Mining already from the expansion. Tech should follow pretty soon.
했었던 상황인데도 진짜 그냥 본인 피지컬로 다 살았어요.
Finally level 3 on the Crypt Lord. Didn't go for level 2 Impale. That Impale was, I think, not the greatest.
그래서 보통 이제 타워를 먼저 짓고 짓는다든지 그렇게 하잖아요. 네네. 근데 그냥 대놓고 홀 지으면서.
Alright, the second one is better. Forti is not yet breaking through to the gold mine. I suppose now he is. Still plenty of time to look for that cancel here. Doesn't even have to commit for the Archmage. Water Elemental damage is enough. And this is looking very bad for 1-0.
그러면서 휴먼 킵까지 올라가면서 확장 잘 돌아가고 있고요. 말도 안 되는 차인데요. 사실 뭐 본인 디펜스 끝내고
Big mana potion still available for the Crypt Lord. The AM used his already. That is the reason why we're seeing so many Water Elementals here. Normally, if the Undead is getting the expansion cancelled again and again, obviously it's not good news, but sometimes it means that you're getting lots of kills and you're getting far ahead on experience. And then with level 4, level 5, with the superior hero level, sometimes you can still, swing back hard in the mid-game, relying on the strength of your hero. But here, the experience is basically even. 3.5 to 3.6. And Fortitude is going to have a huge gold advantage. Ghoul's trying to come in. and destroy the tower. Surround on the tower. It's a big commitment of damage on the tower that could be rather looking for peasant kills. But he is gonna get the tower in the end. 2 ghouls died in exchange. So far, minimal losses. Only a tower going down isn't terrible for Forti at all. Forti's below HP, we're nicely saved, and now healing with the regen scroll. We have a Zeppelin as well to save some more units. Level 4 Archmage already. Crypto there at least, able to keep up. Now he's level 4 as well. Oh, Staff North. Uh-oh. If the Expos cancel again, the game is definitely over. Is that enough damage? Expo is kind of close to being done. Watch Elemental. Oh, huge surround. Huge surround. That surround might have just saved the Expo. Nice move here by 120. 15 seconds now on the Haunted. This time it's going to come up. Oh, I wonder if he gets the cancel there, if the Watch Elemental gets through. 1-0 living on a prayer. But he's got the slower tech, the slower second hero. Forti's resources are looking amazing, by the way. How does he have so much lumber? I guess Shredder is the answer. This has always been very comfortable for human on this map. Very easy to hire a Shredder. And there is basically no anti-air for the undead here. At this point you want to be tier 2. You want to have the Dispel Stick, one of negation. But of course, Fortitude here, this entire game is not really going according to plan. This matchup can be very lopsided, it seems. If the early game goes way better for one player, then a high-class player can play that advantage throughout the mid-game, possibly into the late game. No graveyard yet means no gargoyle either. Ideally, when you see a Zeppelin coming, you want to make a gargoyle right away. It's a rough spot so far for 1-0. And Forti is going double workshop, and then double or triple aviary would be the most standard follow-up. Griffins, very, very good. More and more Acolyte kills. More and more Forti is able to build a big goal lead here. I mean, this game's kind of over, isn't it? I think even if Forti loses everything that's in the Zeppelin, he still has the lead, I would say. Tech advantage is also huge. Oh my god, 1-0. Not even halfway through with the tech. Instant unload, catching the gargoyle. Forti's playing this real well. Real well. Gargoyle is taken out. Zeppelin is saved. God damn. God damn. Forti's looking good. TP home now finally. Damage is done. Time to heal. And time to reap the rewards soon of all the tier 3 benefits. 원래 휴먼을 굉장히 또 혐오하는 선수로서 굉장히 힘들 거예요. 예. 아, 또 힘든 시간을. 생각해 보니까 제가 이제 120 선수한테 마지막에 패배하면서 예선 통과 못했는데 제가 저 자리에 갈 운명이었는데. Cryptod is getting very close to level 5. That is normally a powerful level up, but that's of course why Human plays Mass Griffins, because those Griffins will be completely unaffected by the impale. 참아본다. 아직 첫 게임이니까 참아본다. 존버는 승리한다가 과연 나올 수 있을지. 존버는 이제 탈모를 유발하지 않을까. But he's still banking so much gold that he's made this game. And 1-0 is actually the first to break into upkeep here, surprisingly. Got a decent little fiend army available. Oh, last hit. Wait, who got the last hit? Ah, DK got it. With the coil. Right now is a good time to fight for 1-0. All those tier 3 units aren't ready yet. Forti got the item though. Ruined Bracers, really good. And he keeps on creeping. TP's over right to the other Merc camp with the other big permanent item. Forti wasting absolutely no time. Just a really, really good map. Really good first map so far. Sobi Mask! Hells yeah. What are 1-0's items, by the way? He's got a little ring. He's got slippers, claws, and gloves, and that's it. No big items at all. Archmage. Oh, wait. Forti doesn't have a TP here. Oh. If 1-0 kills all heroes here. But he can't. He can't. No Nova there for a moment. And finally, Forti is spending all of that money. The Griffin army is very expensive. We saw how long Forti was banking. But he's about to have the big army here in just a little bit. Good levels as well. Well, not good levels. Decent levels. Level 3s on MK and Pally really is what you need in the late game. And all of a sudden, the Lich is looking very stacked. With those claws plus 12. Creeping can be a bit weird in the late game here on Amazonia. There is just simply not many creeps to go around. 1-0 now beginning tech towards Banshees. Banshee Fiends are supposed to hard counter this army. But normally, if the huge Griffin army with full upgrades is assembled with 80 supply, then that is simply too strong. The way it tends to be. Did 1-0 go for triple? Temple of the Damned? I thought he had one finished already, but no, I guess he doesn't.
Cheers.
Kiwi with the resub. Thank you very much. Cheers. Considering how terrible this early game was, it's not even looking that hopeless for 1-0. Big benefit for him is he can creep the red camp. The human really cannot with magic damage griffins. Because those golems are magic immune. So 2 red camp items. Where is it, by the way? Wait, where'd the red camp item go? He left it. Oh my god, he left the item on the ground! Oh, 1-0. Reminds me of his old ladder games, where he would always leave items on the ground on purpose for whatever reason. Finds the entrance into the main, punishing the fact that there's no TP, takes out the Haunted. It's gonna cost a lot of gold again. Upwards of 1,000 possibly. Oh, nice clap by the MK. Clap definitely the spell that you want to have here in these kinds of situations. And 1-0 just getting absolutely bodied. Alright, GG. Forti takes map number 1. Mantle of Intelligence. Good start for the Archmage. And this seems to be a rather unusual opening by the human. Natural creep into level 1 Archmage harass. He needs 1 kill to get level 2. It'll be very important for 1-0 to try to prevent this. Oh, he lost the Ghoul right away. That was pretty sloppy. Ghoul was way too low HP to begin with. Shouldn't lose that much HP. And now he gives up an end snare surround. That was the easiest surround of all time. That would have been his level 2 as well if he gets the footy there. And now Lich is not level 2. With better play here, 1-0 could be level 2 himself and could have prevented level 2 Archmage.
놓쳤는데요? 포티 놓쳤는데. 아, 임종 안 됐어.
This is definitely
그래도 어떻게든.
quite sloppy. That round was a lot harder. I mean, it wasn't very hard, but it was certainly a lot harder than the one on the ensnared footy.
아, 푸맨
Doesn't want the Nova to get the experience here. And the level 2 advantage is huge right now.
120의 실수가 좀 더 많았다라고 봐야 될 것 같고.
네, 그렇죠.
자, 확장하고 있나 해서 지금 구울이랑 해골 보낸 플레이.
Once they're going for a little counterattack here down south. There's no peasants. Oh, never mind. There are peasants here. It's a tower first.
엄청 좋은 거네요.
Not the town hall just yet. One peasant goes down. It's finally level 2 for the Lich at 4 minutes. Could have had that a lot earlier. Early level 2 means more mana through more Dark Ritual. I'm not a big fan of this kind of an aggressive opening from the Archmage, to be honest. This very often will lead to AM not getting level 3 for a very, very long time. I normally like it a lot more if the human goes for a quick level 3 creep route or 2.6, 2.7 creep route. Because, as I like to point out, nobody creeps as fast as human with AM and militia. With level 1 Water Element, it's also a lot harder to cancel expansions, although this cancel here is pretty easy. Found it early. Lich is starting to build a little bit of an experience lead here. Deny there on the ghoul, but good targeting by Forti once again. AM always seems to be in a good position. And if the Lich had gotten 2 of those footies that he could have gotten, then now he would be almost level 3. And these are the little differences that can really change the trajectory of a game, early game into mid game. And these are the things that oftentimes Happy will, you know, do better than everyone else and look better than everyone else. Big item here though, and big level up for the Lich. He gets level 3 fast. And look at the Archmage now. How is he gonna get level 3? This is why I really don't like this kind of an opening, this aggressive opening. Good by 40 though, to catch the Undead at the Merc camp. Lich loves playing with mercenaries. I guess pretty much everyone who plays Fast Expo loves playing with mercenaries. Lich took quite a bit of damage, but that health stone is available. And Lich's not far away from level 4. Would love to see Backpack here to bring more and more Rod of Necromancy. Almost got the level 4. There's about to be a 2-level lead on the Lich. This is a very tough position for Forti. He might have a faster expansion, but he's way behind in experience, and the tech also isn't faster. And that's level 4. Ooh, baby! Lich now off to the races. He's gonna have so much mana with the Dark Ritual, which he should be using a little bit more. And the Health Stone here is a fantastic item to have right now. Very rough spot for Forti. Seemed like this was an experimental creep route. Oh, AM goes down with a Nova. And Lich now 4.5. Holy hell. Huge lead for 1-0 here on the second map. Yeah, I think 40 is experimenting a bit, you know, with creep routes, with openings, trying to see what works. And this level 1 aggressive AM, probably not the best kind of an opening. It's gonna be a grand game for the Lich. He's gonna be level 5 pretty soon. Doesn't have boots, so he's a little bit less mobile.
그게 이제 구조적인 문제가 있는데요. 그
네네.
3팜을
I feel like there's so much optimization that can be done with the Lich. Even the top players. I feel like with Lich you always have to have a rod, and you always have to be spamming Dark Ritual. Especially when you have an expansion. You have easily enough gold, you can go for backpack, you can always ferry in items with the ghouls. I feel like, honestly, a lot of undeads are a little bit lazy when it comes to that. Not to say that it's easy to do, to shuffle the ghouls always, to buy items always, to use your spells and rod always on cooldown, you know, it's a lot of micromanagement, but, you know, these are pro players. They can be capable of it. Sometimes it just seems like they don't have it, I don't know, as a priority in their mind. Again, Dark Ritual, it's off cooldown. Use it. Use it. It's 80 mana from a Skelly. Use that Dark Ritual. Or 70 mana, something like that. I once watched a game where 1-0, this was a Hammerfall game. He played Lich first, and for like 7 minutes, he didn't summon any Skellies. Why is there no Dark Ritual here, buddy?
생각보다 견제로 이득을 많이 못 받고 한 번 캔슬 정도는 사실 그렇게 아프지가 않으니까
Lich has some mana, but he could be full mana. He could be full mana to the brim.
그거 안 잡았으면 이제 2렙 대 1렙에서 멈춰 있는 거였는데 그거 먹고 온 풋맨들 워터 다 잡아 먹으면서 레벨 3 후반 그다음에 조금 싸우면서 암에 잡고 4레벨 지금 경험치가 말이 안 됩니다.
벌써 4레벨 이제 중반을 넘어서 후반에 가까워지고 있고 아, 코일 먹었어요.
If Forti gets the Zelia, that would be kind of outrageous. Oh, good coil though. Secures the last hit, but it's Sobi Mask going to the human. Very good item.
근데 못 잡으면 더 손해야.
Why is this the first Nova, by the way? This Lich could have been spamming Nova without end, could have forced all the footies away, could have gotten the item for himself.
아, 직전이에요.
조금 있으면도 아니고 지금 이제 5레벨 됩니다.
I don't want to be too critical, but there's definitely a lot of stuff that 1-0 could still be doing better here.
제플린.
Forti's just treading water. He's in a tough position.
자, 5레벨.
This all comes back to a bad opening build.
티나이.
As mentioned, he probably went for that just to test out if it works. So far, it is not looking good.
아, 노바로. 아, 이거 깔끔하게 먹은 거 좋아.
And look at Lich experience. Oh, there we got the level 5. And now, level 3 Nova is available. That is a absolute showstopper. And the Lich first is way better than Crypt Lord in the late game. We saw earlier how Griffins can own the Crypt Lord army. And you can't do that against Lich. You cannot just play mass Eer, because the level 3 Frost Nova with infinite mana is going to take out those Griffins one by one. So you need a Knight Gyro army, which is a lot more resistant to the Nova.
3티어 벌써 돼 있기 때문에 준비해 주고요.
Forti making triple racks, in fact.
진짜 많이 나오고 있죠.
전 경기는
영웅
이제
레벨도 그렇고
네, 포티가 이제 압도적이었고 이번 게임은 이제 120 선수가 굉장히 압도적으로 좋은 위치에 있어요.
How does 1-0 not have Rod of Necromancy? He's got so much gold! Oh, look at the Lich! It's a low mana level 5 Lich.
유워크샷.
One of the sickest late game combos in the game is A-bombs for Dark Ritual. You can eat one A-bomb for 600 mana, which is pretty sick.
어떤 그 디폴트로 되어 있는 거요?
1-0 though is still very, very far ahead, even if the mid-game follow-up wasn't flawless, even if this Lich min-maxing, excuse me, could be improved. It's still a level 5 Lich going for a push here at 64 supply. Human needs a big army.
Re-MO.
종족 순위
Kilgrim, thank you for the resub.
정치질을 하고 있다고.
If Human gets to 80 supply with upgrades, it's a terrifying force
저는 이제 한두 사람만
with the
얘기하면은
decent levels as well. But if you catch him earlier, if Human had a bad early game, this is very, very hard to stabilize.
네, 지금 휴먼들이 그 휴먼 유저가 많아가지고 거기
네,
정치질 쌈박하게 잘 들어가고 있다.
엄청 하고 있다고 하더라고요.
네.
1, 2등 종족이 이제 나일과 언데드.
Ooh, Nova, of course, also fantastic against Militia.
나일조들이 왜
Dark Ranger combo with the Lich. The Skelly's free mana all the time.
발가락으로 해도 이기는 종족 가지고 참 양심들이 없어요, 걔네들.
And Forti just doesn't have the numbers necessary. Should we just skip to the end? I mean, there's definitely just going to be one winner here.
레벨 차이가 워낙 많이 나가지고 인구수도
Nah, let's watch it. Let's see how it goes. Maybe Forti can
힘들죠.
come up with some neat plays.
교환이 조금씩 되고 있거든요. 교환이 되면은 휴먼이 이득이긴 한 게.
1-0 is looking rich.
아, 땡초가 풀이었어요. GG.
Surround the MK. And Forti's going to call it. GG. Alright, 1-0 ties the series up with a strat that indeed I think is much stronger for him. The Lich first. Couple peasants here pretty hurt. That could be a bit of a problem. There's a harass coming towards the main base. Archmage. Ooh, that's a fantastic item for the early game. Ring of Regen. He's going to be able to shrug off so much damage here thanks to that item. Clean creep this time by 1-0. Didn't take much damage on the ghouls. Gets level 2 easily. Ooh, and the AM almost runs into an Impale Surround. And now the question is, why did you go for this creep route? He wasn't even fast enough to harass the undead's creeping. And now AM is stuck on level 2 when he could now be basically level 3. I'm kind of surprised that Forti's doing this 2 games in a row. I can understand he's doing it in 1. Oh, Impale Surround. Got it closed. TP out. And that is gonna expose the expansion. Easy cancel on the tower. Haunted Gold Mine might even come up. And now Forti, if he wants to cancel the Haunted Gold Mine, it's gonna be a lot harder with only level 2 Archmage. Yeah, playing this aggro build once per series I think is fine. You know, not just for trying to win the series, but also for trying to test out how good it might be. But doing it twice in the same series, and then, you know, it looking bad again on the second attempt, kind of weird. This is definitely a lead for 1-0 right now. Forti feels forced to stay back. He lost the TP. This also makes future attacks a lot harder. Impale. Oh. Did get the last hit, actually. Used the Impale just for the little hatchling. Cripplet now very low mana. AM's got a lot more. 2.4 on the Archmage. Oh, Cripplet a little bit out of position. Maybe if he gets a surround here, would have been him back in the lead. Both heroes now threatened to be surrounded, but they're getting out.
아까 타워 깨진 거 그냥 복구도 안 하고 시체가 없네요 여기는.
자, 물론 이걸 7초 남아서 부실 수는 없습니다만 일꾼 잡으면 되죠 그러면.
그렇죠.
Oh, double attack. Ghouls all hurt. Difficult defense for 1-0 back at home. But also, it seems like the Crippler is having a very easy time against those peasants. Fighting against militia, but not many of them. Both players trying to minimize damage taken. Arcane Tower finishing is going to be a huge help, but still going to take a little while. Trying to cancel the tower. Very important not to let that happen for Forti, though. He got another ghoul kill, and he got the level 3. Forti's trying to take the edge in this early game. Ring of Regen here now is so good. AM really doesn't care about these little ghoul hits. And Cryptlord has to run on home. Start defending. AM able to pick up a few ghouls here and there. Maybe wrong choice by 1-0 to attack with the Cryptlord. Maybe should defend it with the Cryptlord and attack, counter-attack with the ghouls only. And the game is looking all of a sudden pretty even. Good recovery by Fortitude.
DPS가 거의 한 2 정도는 차이 나더라고요. 1에서 2 사이.
Little bit of an experience lead here on the Archmage. Was able to get a lot of ghoul kills in the end. More than 1-0 would have liked.
강하죠.
제가 어제 이제 그 경기를 또 보면서
Shredder picked up.
초반이 이제
If that one was to get killed, this would be bad news for Forti, but there's no undead close by to try to punish this move. Shredder can get to work. Cryptlord is trying to creep. Level 3 now achieved for him. We got the boots of the Cryptlord, which I always like to see.
렌타 싸움이던데 계속 그냥 팽팽하던데요?
근데 이제 제가 다 봤는데 푸탱링이 조금씩 다 이기더라고요. 그리고 심지어 장조 선수가 마나본도 한 번 더 날렸는데 피가 더 적던데요. 해글인데 그러니까 그만큼은 진다는 얘기죠. 30, 40 정도.
어제 클럿의 그 다른 거 이게 구도가 한 번도 안 나왔어가지고 그걸 좀 못 보고
3.8 on the Archmage. If he gets level 4 here now, he's going to have a lot higher
그 맵이 가장 그거 하기 좋거든요.
of a mana regen ability on his hero.
제가 일기토 10번 넘게
Heal scroll picked up though for 1-0. That should make taking this fight easier.
했을 때 이제 뭐 민댐이 많이 뜨면 결과 조금 바뀔 수 있는데
And Forti fighting onto Blight. Does not seem to be afraid at all. Confidence again.
클럿 넘버 1.
Brimming within Forti.
해글 나오면 그냥 일단 기분이 나빠요. 그래서
Some acolytes going down. And of course, if you can trade out the footies for anything, that's exactly what you want to do. These footies will be getting worse and worse over time. Whereas 1-0 always wants to have some ghouls and of course acolytes for mining. And he locked in the level 4.
푸텍 4였을 때는 어클 4면 어클이 졌을 것 같고 어클 5면
어클 4 때는 어클이 적고
어클 5면은
어클 5 때는 거의
엄정한가요?
비슷했을걸요? 근데 이제 뭔가 할 때 속도가
Triplo trying to catch up on experience. Would love to get this troll warlord here. Get him closer to 4.
속도나 이런 거 할 수 있는 게 공업이어야만 가능하잖아요.
그렇죠.
그래서 이제 너무 뭐랄까요? 수동적이어서 방어는 그래서 보통 공격을 더 선호하긴 하죠. 저 이제 나나정 곰으로 트릭 갈 때도 방위업을 하면 못 가는데 공이업을 하면 깔 수 있거든요. 뭐 그런 차이?
근데 나나전은 또 데몬터가 이볼레이션을 배울 일이
Waiting for the second heroes. And the tier 2 phase, normally the undead is going to be favored. So here, 1-0 is going to be taking map control, even if he's down a level. He's got the way stronger army right now, as he's got fiends against only footmen. Of course, those footmen will be replaced very soon by the stronger tier 3 army. We're going to get Griffin, Gyros once again, pretty normal.
그럼 해결해도 들어야겠네요.
Oh, Cryptlord is looking for harass against the MK creeping. This is a nice move. Fiends were still creeping in the middle of the map. I am now counter-harassing against that. Oh, last hit. Almost stolen. That would have been sick. But DK gets it. That's level 2. Really good jump here for the Death Knight. MK now showing up, looking for some kills against these fiends. Cryptlord is a little bit behind. And there might be a few fiend kills possible. Good heal scroll though. Trying to make it harder to find the kills on them. Impale catching the footies. And that's a good escape by 1-0 right there. Keeping all those fiends alive. That does matter. Also an item up there. Oh, yoink! 2 gyros caught. Small mistake by Forti. There's no reason for the gyros to be there, really. There's no destroyers yet. I guess against Burrow, maybe. But he had backed off away from the fiends already. It's only 2 gyros going down. Not the end of the world, but you want to try to minimize those losses if you can. Forti is going to have the better army in the ultra late game. 1-0 wants to get a bit of an edge until we get there. Nice coil steal right there, by the way. Next camp taken. Death Knight level 3. Ring plus 5. Really good in my opinion, but they keep on selling it.
불만이 항상 있잖아요, 저희는.
워스리 한 사람들은 일반 IT
적게 지어야
못해.
돼가지고.
잘 못해.
네, 적게 지어야 돼요.
Forti's playing very far back right now. The map feels very small to the human right here.
네.
Not much to creep.
뭐 멀티 먹고도 막
Forced to stay on his side,
막 두 개,
close to the main base.
안 하고 막 이러니까.
약간 그런 게임은 이제
Forti needs to get some more creeping in. MK3, Pally 3 will be huge levels. And the experience lead that once resided with the human has flipped. 1-0 now, clearly up in XP. The Death Knight had a great start into the game. And the Lich is coming out just a little bit behind the Pally.
보타 나이트 하셨나요?
네, 저희 예전에 하던 거.
네, 그거 어떤
Oh, Saul 8man, by the way, with the raid. What's up, everybody?
한 게임 해봐 이런 식으로 얘기하더라고요. 뭔가 했어요.
그거 대회가 있으면 저희 또 할만한데. 저희도
저희
예전에 해본 사람 아니겠습니까?
저희 또 유경험자죠.
Alright, finding some creeping here. With the Griffins, of course, that happens fast.
하긴 했지만
네.
MK and Pally looking for those level ups. AM on level 4 is satisfied already.
저희가 뭐
하면은
워스리 그러니까 뭐 다른 게임도 아니고 워스리에서 파생된 거면은 그래도 그 절반 이상 갈 수 있다. 약간 자신감.
1-0 is not going for Banshees, by the way. Just simply a lot of Fiends with a bunch of upgrades. And upgrades here will be very important.
오히려 카오스보다도 더 좋다고 생각해요.
MK gets to level 3, going for the level 2 clap immediately. Very, very good against the big Fiend army.
만화번이 막 5스킬까지 그런 거죠.
아, 그리고
And now going to strike against the expansion here. A couple of Acolyte kills should be easy. Little bit of gold damage inflicted. And 1-0 is going for a third base, by the way.
지금 최근에 휴먼들이 팔라라이플 빌드도 그렇고 좀 최적화를 굉장히 잘하고 있는 것 같아요. 지금 이 전략도 언데드 전략 보니까 자원 최적화
2-2 upgrades on the Fiends, nice and early.
잘 치면서
But also the Griffins are looking pretty good. They are working on 3-0 right now. Oh wait, never mind. They're working on 2-1 with 3-1 queued.
자, 살짝 돌아서 어디 쪽? 아, 굴.
약간 이 그리포는 결국
Easy kills on the ghouls. It's a little bit more experience, but it's also the third base not getting found and not getting harassed. So this third base will be up pretty soon.
공방 3-3업 찍고 한 번에 이제 100인 곳으로 그냥 영웅 우클릭이라든지 뭐
I wonder if you saw that there was an acolyte missing there before he showed up in the main base. That might lead to some questions.
줄줄이 오다가 하나씩 다 잘리는데요, 언데드.
Oh, Coil misses. The Fiend army, of course, cannot arrive quickly against the mass air. Good positioning here by Forti.
나만 즐겁잖아.
And that was great trading by Fortitude. He lost no units there, except for one footy. Really well done. That was amazing trading. Using the terrain to his advantage as well, using the enemy base to his advantage. Very, very nicely done.
12쪽에다 타워 공사한다든지
And now Pally's almost level 3 himself. Can go for another orb, maybe.
일꾼이 지금 남은 캐는 일꾼이 9개에다가 슈레더까지 있기 때문에 좀 많아요.
1-0 stuck at 70 supply at the moment, although he's gonna have a lot of income here now.
12시 금광 하나 더 올리는 게 더 좋아 보이긴 합니다.
자, 공사법 30초 남았습니다.
자, 20초 가량 이제 남았고
Crypto not yet level 5, Lich not yet level 3. It seems like
지금 좋아요.
Forti does have now again the better levels,
미안했는데 에피션트에게
네.
especially when the Pally levels up.
와,
Okay, in we go. Fiend damage
효율적인 데미지 주진 않는데.
is not enough to get these killed. It's the Fiends going down. 2 easy kills, and the statues left behind.
데미지 200%예요.
And that is 1 going down. Immediately, Forti takes out 9 supply, just like that. That's the power of late game Griffins. With 3 attack upgrades, they have so much damage.
땅이 보여요.
Bonk. There goes another one. Oh my god, one-shotting the statues. 1-0. Maybe he regrets now not having gone for Banshees.
심지어.
The ultimate human army is again online.
우리가 마나 포션 2개 들고 있는데 누구한테 쏘나요 이거를?
그 영웅 한번 킬을 해봐야 될 것 같은데. 그거
I feel like 1-0 has to start playing
어떻게 무시하고 영웅을 때려?
Lich exclusively. I think this Crypto stuff just doesn't work for him.
저는 안쪽에 넣었어요.
여기서 교전을
Oh, the Shredder is even fighting now, taking out the Acolytes. Third base has hardly paid off. And the clap is doing phenomenal. Fiend's mostly dead. Only 4 left alive. Cryptlord getting almost deleted. Invo Potion though gonna save him, but not for very long. And 1-0 has to call it. GG. And that is a pretty clear map in the end. The early game was pretty even. I think Forti could have been punished here way more. If 1-0 had played a better follow-up from the initial opening build, Forti could have really struggled here with level 2 only. But he got the ghoul kills necessary that he required for level 3. If he doesn't get those, this would have been a tough game. But Forti here, able to show his class again. Okay, next map. I think I've never seen this map in this matchup before. It is Boulder Vale. 1-0 going back to his classic build. It is Tet Fiend opening. In my opinion, this is 1-0's best style, his strongest style against human. And he's here right away to harass. DK cannot last hit coil all the creeps here because they're undead. Went for a peasant first. We got a bunch of skellies here already. It's also a very weird creep route for a human, isn't it? Instant expo creep, which means AM is going to be stuck on level 1 for a long time. Not to mention level 2. Okay, I have to take that back. He gets level 2 pretty quickly, thanks to skellies. And the big creep is still there. 1-0 would love to steal this last hit with the coil. He's got 2 coils still left. Oh, but he's making ghouls now. No fiends just yet. That is very surprising. Taking a long time to clear this gold mine. Now Forti's gonna get it. He forced the DK away, and the Death Knight is not yet level 2. Ideally want to get level 2 with his harass, but I guess that's very hopeful thinking. Ghoul Gang now moving out. I think 1-0 forgot about his skellies back at home. Ooh, the timing here for Forti could be really bad as he really started the camp. To be honest, this does not look like Forti's very familiar with the map. Ooh, it's going to be a massacre against the peasants, isn't it? Very, very good start for 1-0 here on map number 4. Threatening the peasants, taking out the tower as it seems. Well, maybe not. Mass repair on the tower, trying to keep that one standing. And that's going to be finishing pretty soon. Oh! Unless it doesn't. Tower cancelled. DK would love to get that level 2. It's always a huge level up for him. Archmage, also low HP, has to run away from the chasing Death Knight. Oh yeah, this is a fantastic start for 1-0. This is phenomenal. He's got more skellies. He's not level 2 yet, but looks like he's about to get it. AM went for double circlet. Didn't get level 3 yet. Or did he find a circlet? I guess he must have. But that's such a huge delay on the expo. Level 2 at last. Now we got the Unholy Aura. 11 peasants killed this game. Up in the overlay, you can always see how many peasants were lost total. Saving the ghoul as well. Oh my god. Dude, the town hall isn't even being constructed right now. Peasants come back. DK's here again. He's got 1 coil. Should be at least 1 kill on the peasants. Disaster. Disaster early game by Forti. Pretty bad creep route, to be honest. I mean, you gotta start with something else on this map. You gotta go for the elemental or the lab or something. You can't just go instant natural in this map.
앞마당 사냥했을 때
Normally, Forti always prioritizes heavy creeping and fast level 3 Archmage. In multiple matchups, we've seen this many times, even at the expense of a tech, a later tech. But this game he is going for fast attacks, fast expansions, neglecting level 3 AM, and it's really, really costing him. I mean, this is looking so bad. More peasants exposed. Oh, baby, that Nova hit everything. And Forti calls it GG. 1-0, tying it up again. 2-2 the score. And one last map to decide it. Okay, let's see what we get on map 5. It is springtime for the decider. 1-0 going with the Lich first again.
크립토로드가 아니거든요.
그렇죠.
이러면은 강제로 경험치는
And that should be an easy Nova last hit. Ooh, that was very close, actually. Big last hit here. Makes it hard for the AM to get level 2. Lich now needs only that little trapper. It is fantastic items, at least, for the Archmage.
아, 모자랐어요 데미지가.
아, 이거 뺏기 없으면 난리 날 뻔했죠.
Oh, no last hit here.
그 레벨 구도가 완전 어그러질 뻔했는데.
Lich pretty low mana, used to Novas already, so this game he should definitely try to pay attention to the Dark Ritual. You want to spam that thing. A little bit more than he did on Autumn Leaves.
두개다 먹었을 때 4캠프 먹으면 3이거든요.
네.
근데 하나를 뺏었기 때문에 이런 경험치 하나하나가 진짜 소중해요.
그렇죠. 지금 여기 다 그러니까 4캠프가 지금 앞에 먹었는데 가운데 앞마당 여기 옆에 있는
AM gets to level 2 first, just by a couple seconds. And now time for the Expo creep. This is again not level 3 Archmage, by the way.
그래서 이제 서로 부족한 경험치를 이제 상대 쪽
I really feel like humans should go for a Merc Camp creep on this map. Level 3. It's all about level 3. Archmage though with phenomenal items. Holy hell. Plus 13 damage is amazing. Lich should buy Rod of Necromancy now. Gotta keep that in mind. When you're a Lich, the Rod is your best friend. Your very, very best friend. Forti calling the militia, going for the green. That's gonna cost him a lot of lumber. He's going for power build plus the militia creep right now. That should be level... Wait, is that level 3? Oh no, it's not level 3. Not enough for 3 because he didn't get the creep in the middle of the map at the green camp. And 1-0's expansion is going to be finishing up. Forti's expansion is going to be finishing up. This has been a rather pacifistic early game. And I guess the most even out of the early games so far. There we got the level 3 for the Lich. Scroll the beast, bad item. Gonna sell that right away. AM gets 1 ghoul kill, and that is finally level 3. Huge level. Oh my god. Oh my god, he got another... he got another mantle. It's a plus 16 Archmage. If he had gotten this earlier, cancelling the expansion would have been so easy. But now 1-0's Expo is already up. And now he's got level 2 Frost Nova. Very good against Footman. And don't forget about that Dark Ritual, buddy. Nova looking for kills rather than trying to have full coverage on the footies, I guess. Ooh, nice deny. That was a very hard deny to get. And quick reaction. Look at that with the footy. Doesn't quite get the deny, but Forti is microing his footy army here early very nicely. And the Lich again needs more rods. More rods. More rods, more mana.
쭉 들어갑니다. 우선 지구한테 지어지는 거는 손쉽게 시키고
AM right clicks are hitting very hard. Paired with the water elementals, that's really good damage.
불이 없는 겁니다.
Oh, look at Forti. Forti's splitting his footies on purpose to minimize the effect of Nova. Really cool.
자, 풋맨 또 안쪽에서 치고 있고 아 너무 괴로워요.
Some footies against the acolytes,
맞자마자 빼야 살아요.
some other footies against the ghouls. And there's never more than 3 footies standing next to each other,
자, 크맨이도 새롭게
for the most part. And again, by the way, Lich is out of mana right now. Why? Because he didn't spam enough Dark Ritual earlier.
다시 들어가는 거거든요.
네.
But that's level 4.
클럽 팔고
And it's gonna help a lot.
사요.
Level 2 Dark Ritual now available. I would say 1-0 has the lead here, if he can force back these footies at some point. 40 isn't done yet though. Coming in with a Scroll of Healing for all these footies. Oh yeah. Most of them back in the green.
아, 이 티어 이제 완료되는데 데센트 나올라 한참 멀었는데.
Tier 2 now done. 1-0 can go for the Wand of Negation. Shouldn't Undeads really go for Backpack, by the way? Like,
개돌. 리치한테 개돌.
he could have brought the Rod earlier with Backpack. He could be bringing right now the Wand of Negation with Backpack.
리치 오면 죽어요. 리치 오면 죽어요.
진짜 죽어요. 진짜.
And 1-0 is losing more ghouls and more acolytes here because he didn't utilize Backpack perfectly. In fact, he didn't utilize Backpack at all. Lich. Very hurt. 2 more shots and he's dead. Waiting for the DK. Oh, level up. Right click. Ooh, Lich on 10 HP. God damn, the AM right clicks are pretty sick. He sold 1 clause of attack on the AM, by the way, to have enough inventory space for the other items.
패배가 하나씩 늘어날 때가
And Forti got so many kills here.
코인이 사라지는 게 이
1-0 got an easy expansion and an easy level 3, and still he allows so many kills to come his way. This is because Forti is doing it very well, but it's also because 1-0 is making some big mistakes. Again, why is there no Rod? Why is there no Rod 1-0?
공방업도 제대로 못 치고 있고 너무 빡빡해요.
Chad is saying DK is better as a first hero. Not when it comes to Fast Expo. With Fast Expo, Lich or Crippler are definitely the best. When it comes to just safely getting towards mid-game and late game. And look at Forti, he's still here! He's still over here, still causing trouble, still finding kills. Normally, a Lich level 3, level 4 is supposed to clean these Forti attacks up easy. 1-0 is a bit too slow here. A bit too slow on a couple of details. I guess at last now. Oh, but there's another kill found on a Fiend. MK is there with the Stormbolt. Finally, 1-0 pushes back the footies. But it's going to cost again. It's going to cost maybe another Fiend. Oh, he got it. Damn! Forti playing really well here on map number 5. Rather weak openings, partly being played by Forti, I would say, but still, the execution, top notch.
폭발할 수 있는 각을 만들어 놨어요.
3초. 완료.
This Lich play has a lot of room for improvement. It's better than his Cryptlord play, but still, there's a lot that can be done better there.
서드 나올 타이밍에 언데드가 50이라니요.
Got a dark range of 3rd. That's no surprise. Getting both middle camps here on this map, the big oranges, can mean a big advantage. Experience, of course, and also, if you're lucky, 2 great items. Forti had a big gold bank here for a while. He's fully spending it now. Quel'Thala's boots. Good for the Dark Ranger. But in the grand scheme of things, not that powerful. Dark Ranger has very low attack speed. So
나왔을만한 아이템이에요. 휴먼은.
The bonus damage is noticeable, but it's not very noticeable, I suppose.
도 괜찮고 뱀피만 빼면은
Robo the Magi, for example, would be way better for the Lich. Sobi would be way better. Auras would be better. And Forti wants to contest the second camp. Lich is not level 5 yet, crucially. Though he is getting close. Oh, no staff, no holy light to save that knight. Small error in otherwise a fantastic game by Forti. Knight numbers are looking okay. Looking more than okay. 5 knights on the field. We would love to have early Disease Cloud here. Another knight kill. And now we got Lich level 5. And this is where Lich is supposed to take over. Level 3 Frost Nova plus Disease Cloud is so much damage over time onto the knights. One knight did break through against the Acolytes. Gonna get some kills there. We have Sundering Blades upgrade already. Once there is low on mana, by the way. Wait, is Lich stuck? Did he walk into a surround? Oh, 1-0. Surrounded by 2 knights. The base turns against him. It's a level 1 coil only to heal him. That ain't enough. That is huge experience. Level 5 Lich goes down. At this point in the game also, there should definitely be a shop at the Undead expansion. It's normally a given. Oh man, 1-0 really botched this game. It's not like he had an unlosable game, but he had the advantage after the early game. Completely fumbled to build on that advantage, and now has lost this game. Another surround, another hero kill. That is GG, and Forti victorious again. Very close score though in the end, 3-2. Honestly, if Forti plays good opening builds every map, I think he wins every map. But yeah, Forti playing some bad builds on some of these maps.